What an absolute waste of time. I am so angry right now. So angry. I got a headache. I'm out of breath. I am pissed off. So, first, second, third opinions. When you get a cancer diagnosis or diagnosis of anything that's major, you immediately want to do whatever you can to fix whatever is wrong, take out whatever is messed up, right? So my immediate thought process was, okay, I got cancer. When can we cut this junk out of me? And the first surgeon that I met with, she was like, well, hold on, it's not that fast. And she explained to me the process of, all right, so we know there's a tumor, we know it's malignant. So now we have to study the biology of that tumor. We have to see what are the receptors, like, is it estrogen positive? Is it estrogen negative? Is it HER2 positive, HER2 negative? And so she's explaining everything, and after our 2-hour long consult, I could understand why, okay, yeah, I do got to slow it down. We can't just have surgery like yesterday. It was very, very clear to me. And I was fine with, I'm going to go with her. I liked her. I felt our conversation was really, really good. She explained things in a way that made it very easy to understand. And so I was fine. However, everyone's like, no, did you get a second opinion? And I'm like, do I really need a second opinion? Yeah, you always need a second opinion. So I was like, you know what? You're right. Let's triangulate the data. If you're not sure what triangulation means, in research, research is prompted by a question, inquiry. I have a question, and how am I going to answer it? What's the answer to this question? How am I going to figure it out? So to ensure that the answer to your question is not biased and it is of varied perspectives, you triangulate, meaning you get a little bit of information from this side, and then you gather some information from that side, and then you gather some information from this side, different data points, so that you can then put all the information together and you can come to an informed, non-biased opinion or a non-biased answer, right? So I figured, you know what? Yeah, let's do the second opinion. Let's do a third opinion even, so that I can see what everybody is saying about my situation. And then I can see if it all kind of matches what the original breast surgeon has stated, right? It gives peace of mind, and it also opens you up to different options of treatment if you need a certain type of treatment protocol or whatever, and one person's saying, well, you need this treatment, but another person is saying, well, I don't think you need that treatment, but you might need this treatment. And then you can kind of just gather all the information and hopefully make the best decision for your personal case. So I figured, okay, let's triangulate. So my husband has a really awesome benefit at his job, and it's access to a team of doctors out in Boston, Massachusetts. And so you pretty much, it's teledoc. You open up a case and you submit all of your information, your lab reports, your this, your that. And they also can find the information on their own, because you release, you give them authority, right, to access your medical records on your behalf. But I also do my due diligence to also send them stuff, right? So you speak with the nurse for the onboarding. You talk about what your case is. You start submitting all your paperwork. And then this team of doctors that doesn't know you, you're just, a case on paper. And they read through your files. They see, okay, well, it's this type of tumor, and it's that type of tumor, and it's in this location. And so then they start to give their opinions on your treatment options, on, steps moving forward. They also provide you with information on like, okay, well, when you meet with your doctor, why don't you pose the following questions? So it really helps to guide you through the process. And it's nice to have a set of eyes that are completely removed from your situation, looking at your case, non-biased, just medical perspective, just, okay, this is what we see. This is what we advise. Please take this to your doctor and take it from there, right? So that's my second opinion. But I figured, okay, well, let's do another opinion. So apparently, someone said, okay, why don't you try the Rutgers Cancer Institute, which is, RWJ. And I was like, okay. So I called them up and I made an appointment, and the girl was real cool. Took my information. She was like, oh yeah, you can see this doctor, blah, 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 whoever you want to see. I'm like, sure. And I'm like, okay. So she signed me up. She got me an appointment for like 1:45 on November 12th. And I'm like, okay, well, so I'll take the appointment, trying to get as much information as I can during the month of November so I can make my decision around Thanksgiving and hopefully just undergo surgery at the end of December, the latest, the beginning of the year, 2025. So we make the appointment and I'm like, okay, cool. I've got my first opinion through Summit Health. I've got my second opinion coming from Boston Mass General Hospital in Boston, Massachusetts. And I've got this third opinion from the Rutgers Cancer Institute, aka Robert Wood Johnson St. Barnabas. And I had a little affinity to RWJ Barnabas because it's where I gave birth to all three of my children. I love it. So here we come for the appointment. I've been in the building before because, like I said, I've given birth here. And I remember years ago seeing people walking in and out with like headscarves and realizing, oh, this is the cancer center. This is years ago. And always thinking to myself, I never want to be in this building. And here we are today in the building. So again, it's got a little bit better this time from when I had the MRI. But again, I see the term cancer center and I start getting hives, right? Okay, I keep it together. Now I'm standing I walk in the lobby and it's like everyone's just like facing you, and there's like, oh, I'm not picking up the phone. They're calling me now. I don't even want to speak to them. They can go to voicemail. Piss me off. I don't want to speak to them. So I'm standing in this lobby and I feel like all of these eyes are on me. It's like all these people, and it's like all these people have cancer. Like, oh my God, I don't want to be here right now. And it just felt real like dingy and dirty to me, real dingy. And the receptionist, there's one receptionist, so now I'm standing in the middle of this extremely bright room with big windows and all these people, these cancer patients. Like, I'm a cancer patient, but whatever, hasn't really hit me fully. And this guy's taking forever to check people in, and it's just very uncomfortable, right? But I'm like, they're calling me again. I swear to God. Let me pause this. I'll come back. Let me answer the phone. Whatever. I'll fill you in on that phone call that I just had. So now I'm standing there. It feels like an eternity. The guy finally checks me and he has all of my information, and he gives me a badge, like a patient badge. And that made me feel very uncomfortable because I'm here for a consult, and the fact that I'm being given a patient's badge, I don't know if it's just me. I need to see a therapist or something, but there's just certain words, certain things, certain smells that are triggering the hell out of me with this situation. And I'm like, I'm not a patient here, at least not yet. I'm here for a consult, and you're already labeling me. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. Whatever, I take it with a smile. Now I go back and they take my vitals. Okay. Then the doctor calls me to his office and we start talking, and I don't even know where to begin. Really nice guy. Really, really nice guy. Good looking man too. Older man. But just down to earth. And I'm like, I told him, I said, listen, I can't even speak. I'm so annoyed. I said, I'm really sorry, but who are you? Like, what kind of doctor are you? And I said, at this stage, I've been diagnosed for less than a month, almost a month. Next week, it'll be a month. And I said, and we're getting to a point where I'm really confused. There's so many names and so many doctors and so many phone numbers, and I don't know who you are. I know you're Dr. Brown, but what kind of doctor are you? And he goes, I'm an oncologist. And I'm like, I shouldn't be speaking to you right now. I shouldn't be speaking to an oncologist right now. I should be speaking to a breast surgeon, right? Not an oncologist. I'm not there yet. Praise the Lord, I'm not there yet. And I pray to God I don't have to really deal with an oncologist, right? And I'll tell you why. As it stands right now, I don't need neoadjuvant chemotherapy, meaning chemo before surgery. I don't need it because my tumor is like really like little, it's tiny. I don't need chemo right now. So what I need is to have a surgery. I need them to cut it out of me. I need to figure out what type of surgery I'm going to get. A lumpectomy or a mastectomy. I need that kind of doctor. I need those doctors. I need plastic surgeons. Those are the kind of doctors I need to talk to right now. And then after the surgery, because my lymph nodes are a little swollen, but because of the timing of when I got my COVID and flu vaccine, they're unsure if the swollen lymph node is cancer-based. They won't know until I have surgery. So I need to speak to a surgeon. And my blood started boiling. And my eyes started getting watery. And I started crying. And I said, I apologize for my emotion. I said, I'm so sorry. I said, I'm not even crying because I have cancer. I'm crying because I'm angry that my time is being wasted. And your time. I said, I called the receptionist. And she was just very, very quick to book me. But she booked me with the wrong doctor. So now I've taken a day off of work. I don't have that many days. And I've wasted my time. So he was nice enough to say, hey, no, let's talk a little bit. Calmed me down, talked me off of the ledge. And, we had a decent conversation. Showed me a picture of his kid who plays guitar. Asked me what my kids' names were. I told them what their names were. Had a nice conversation, but it was pointless. A waste. I don't need an oncologist right now. So now I can't get out of that office quick enough. Like, the elevator's not opening. The doors aren't opening fast enough. The revolving door is taking too long. I gotta walk back to security to get a stupid ticket scanned so I can get out of this parking lot. I'm surrounded by people with cancer, and I don't want to be in there. So now I'm in my car, and they're calling me to have another appointment. Can you come tomorrow? No, I can't come tomorrow. I have to go to work. Because if I don't work, I don't have insurance. And if I don't have insurance, I can't do all of this. So I told her nicely and politely and with much respect. I said, don't worry about it. Please remove my name and phone number from your registry. I will stay with Summit Health. I will stay with Summit Health. I will keep it at 2 opinions. The one from Boston and Summit Health. I will not bother with RWJ Cancer Institute. I will not. Like, even just the dinginess of the office was disgusting. And you're gonna treat Curtis. I named him. I did. He's called Curtis. My apologies if your name is Curtis. I don't mean to call you a cancer, but that's just the name that came to my mind when I think about this thing inside of my boob. His name is Curtis. And we're gonna break up soon. We're gonna break up soon. So that's where we're at. I am pissed off that my time has been wasted. So, I will calm myself down. I will go get my kids We will go to their dentist with me. And that's another thing. The dentist done pissed me off too. Dentist done sent me a statement for $502. Talk about 90 days overdue. Pay immediately, exclamation point. First of all, this is the first time I'm seeing the statement talking about 90 days overdue. Second of all, for those of you that have followed me, I take pride in my finances. Pride. Okay? I'm in the 800 club. Been in the 800 club, and I'm staying in the 800 club. You're going to come tell me I'm 90 days overdue. Where were the other statements? You never sent them to me. And then I got to call their billing department, and it's a Google Voice number. How you going to have a Google Voice number for a billing department? I am so ticked off. Apparently, it was my husband's bill. He didn't pay it. He got paid. But it comes to my name because I'm the subscriber on the insurance. Yeah, I'm pissed off. I just need to go home. I'm telling you, this is not the season to mess with me. This is not the season. And I'm asking God, and y'all gonna help me pray. Y'all pray like with some points, some bullet points. Y'all gonna specifically pray. Don't even pray over the cancer. Okay? Don't even. You're gonna pray over my sanity, my mental health. You're gonna pray that God help me to guard this tongue, because some words want to come out. Some real bad, crispy, crunchy, bad words want to come out. Y'all gonna pray that God guard my tongue. Y'all gonna pray that God guard my hands and my fists, because I want to punch somebody. Y'all gonna pray. Look at me trying to make y'all pay for something. Y'all gonna pray for my peace, because I'm starting to get to a point in this cancer journey that the devil's trying to take my peace, and we can't do that. I will see you on the next video.